How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are all doing well. So just finished watching the David Morrell against David Benavidez fight. It was a fantastic fight. We're obviously going to break down what we saw. Obviously, before we get started, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, a little bit disappointed with that fight. I thought it was a tremendous fight, but again, I think boxing lets itself down. For one of the judge to give the fight to Benavidez by 12 rounds. So you're telling me you didn't give Morrell 1 round? That is just next level incompetence. And again, boxing lets itself down with like this type of nonsense as well. David Morrell knocked down David Benavidez. If you actually look at the replay, David Benavidez landed a punch after the bell. David Morrell then threw one back and retaliated after the bell as well. And that referee was just so quick to deduct a point from David Morrell. It's really just shocking. It is shocking, and to be honest with you, this is why I'm happy that a lot of these big fights are not happening in America anymore. Obviously, this one was in America. But what was the last big fight in America as well? Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia. Look at what the referee was doing in that fight. He didn't score probably 2 or 3 knockdowns for Ryan Garcia. And again, he deducted a point to Ryan Garcia for basically no reason. So this is why I'm glad that, Saudi Arabia is getting involved in boxing. I'm kind of just tired of this whole, thing that's going on in America with boxing now. And it's things like this that's really making a lot of people turn off the television and go into things like UFC. Because that is just really, for a judge to not even give David Morrell 1 round, it is just insane. I've got absolutely no problem with David Benavidez winning that fight. I think probably 8-4 or a 7-5 is respectable. Obviously there was a knockdown as well. So yeah, I think a 7-5, 8-4 is completely fine. But yeah, really disgusted with some of the actions from the referee and the judge that scored the fight 12 rounds to Benavidez. Additionally, I think, when people say, Naoya Inoue needs to fight in America, to be honest, I don't agree to it, because fight in America for what? So that you can get either robbed or, the judges can do some nonsense like this. So, that I think that's really left a, sour taste in everyone's mouth. I think it was a good fight, and I think it was overall a good card. But yeah, really disappointing with some of the judging and the refereeing. As for the actual fight, I thought it was a fantastic fight. I think David Morrell is someone who's 27 years old, 11-0. He really had a lack of experience, and I think that really hurt him today. I think he could have used his jab more, a little bit more lateral movement. I think he fought Benavidez's fight a little bit. But David Morrell's a warrior. I got nothing bad to say at all. I think he's a tremendous fighter. He'll bounce back. And I think he is a world level fighter and pretty close to elite, to be honest with you. I think David Benavidez is the truth. Exceptional fighter. He's got a good jab. He's just so relentless with his work rate. He truly is a monster. His punch selection is very good. His stamina goes hard for 12 rounds. So David Benavidez is an exceptional fighter. It's disappointing because I don't think that we'll ever get that Canelo fight. Maybe we'll get a Benavidez against the Beterbiev Bivol winner. And maybe this guy will move up to fight Zurdo Ramirez. Benavidez, he's a big boy, so I think that potentially could happen. As well on the card, Isaac Cruz was in a very entertaining fight. I thought that was an exceptional fight, potentially fight of the year. So I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Isaac Cruz. He's always in entertaining fights, got a lot of heart. So big respects. The co-main event, I think, was very poor. Stephen Fulton coming away with a unanimous decision, but I was very disappointed in Brandon Figueroa's performance. I thought it was bad tonight. I just thought he was, he didn't really bring anything to the table. So I would like to see maybe a Stephen Fulton fight against maybe a Nick Ball. I think that's a very entertaining fight. And I would be going for Nick Ball in that fight. I think Nick Ball can win it. I think he's a better fighter than Figueroa. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. As always, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of the fight? I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was a great fight. Unfortunately, spoiled by some of the antics, but overall, I thought it was a very good fight. So yeah, make sure you let me know your thoughts, and I'll definitely see you guys on the next video.